feel good to be out of there!
Hello everyone, welcome back to The Current, the quick response news program from Jockey Club TE College,
where we report on the latest issues, events, and culture. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Noel. Hey there fellow students, today we're going to introduce you to something that will change your life, a genie.
A genie? You found a magic lamp?
Not quite, but this genie will make one of all of your wishes come true. Do my homework. Actually, this is better than a genie. It's ChatGPT, the all-knowing, all-seeing AI language model.
Oh, come on. Haven't we had enough tech episodes?
But this is different. ChatGPT is like a genie.
Okay.
But instead of granting wishes, it answers all your questions.
And we mean all your questions, from every subject, to every issue, to every personal concern. Especially when you can't ask your parents or teachers.
Mom!
So what does it look like?
ChatGPT is basically just a chat window where you ask questions, and it actually wasn't available in Hong Kong until just a couple weeks ago.
That's when the iOS app called Pro came out. Here it is, on my phone.
I have it as well, and all of you can have it too.
And just yesterday, Bing added the newest version, ChatGPT 4, to their site so that everyone can use it, regardless of your device.
Yes!
It really is a huge deal.
And it's causing big trouble everywhere.
Because the AI is writing emails, essays, blogs,
research papers, giving advice, setting schedules, setting up research,
passing law exams and medical exams.
And a ton of universities have banned it around the world, including Hong Kong University.
We wanted to know what the big deal was, and if it really could help secondary school students like you all here at TE.
So we put together a focus group to test it out. Our reporter Happy will see what they found. Over to you, Happy.
Thank you everybody for coming.
No problem.
Had you heard of ChatGPT before this exercise?
Yeah, my cousin uses it.
Yeah, I heard about it once or twice.
Definitely, because my teachers talk about it all the time.
Yeah, I have a friend who uses it a lot.
Yeah, I tried it before. My friend already recommended to me.
Now that you have tried ChatGPT, what do you think?
It's quite cool and helpful.
It's quite cool. It types everything for you.
It's alright. There are times where you have to correct them or ask it more specifically.
I think that it's very helpful in a way that it's very funny to generate jokes.
It actually helps with my work at school. It solves math problems, chemistry and scientific problems.
What did you try to do in ChatGPT?
I asked it to write about Lando Norris's career.
Did it do a good job?
Yeah, it was perfect. I asked it a math question and it told me everything I want to know.
Asked it to solve maths problems. I asked it to tell me some jokes.
Were they any good?
Yeah, they're alright. I had it write an essay about if we can keep pets at school or not.
A number of things, such as asking it to write a fan fiction about Shawn Mendes, or like asking it to write an essay, or even one where I asked them about my visual arts homework on what I should do.
How did it respond?
It told me a bunch of suggestions on how I should complete my project, and it was very helpful.
I used it to ask questions about my chemistry and also my PE subjects.
I had ChatGPT write a story about two people in love in the style of Dr. Seuss. It was amazing.
I asked it about a question I had for chemistry that I didn't understand, and that my teachers were all in bed because it was at night.
How did it do?
It gave me quite insightful answers, but they were not the answers that I needed for the homework.
I asked it some biological questions about how the pancreas works, and it gave me some scientific knowledge about it and what we can do to improve our digestive system. I told him to write an essay about my English homework about electric cars. As a BA student, so I asked more about the color palette to suggest some drawing ideas that I can use for my painting homework.
What was the strangest thing you asked it to do?
I asked it which was better, Red Bull or Monster.
I asked if Siri or Google was better.
I asked it to write a love story about me and a pig, but it said no because I need to respect pigs. I don't get it.
I asked it to generate a love story between Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog. However, it didn't let me because it said that it would be disrespectful to the LGBTQIA community and also the people who wrote Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog. I did, however, ask it to write a story about Edward Cullen and the werewolf guy from Twilight. It was hilarious.
I asked it to tell me some silly jokes, and I asked if sandwiches are made of sand.
How did it respond?
It told me to not put any sand in any sandwich.
Do you think ChatGPT can be helpful for secondary students in Hong Kong?
Not really for local students, maybe IB.
Why?
IB has a lot of extra writing and their schools allow them to use it.
It can help maps and writing homework.
I think it can be very helpful for a lot of students because you can just ask it questions whatever you need, so you don't have to ask teachers. But I think that in a way it gives you answers out of the DSE curriculum, so for local students it wouldn't be as helpful.
Not really, because we usually do our work at school when we're in secondary school, but for university students, it could be much more useful.
Was there anything it wouldn't or couldn't do?
Things that aren't age appropriate, they won't do, and also things that are more political, they won't answer as well.
It wouldn't answer questions about the pandemic, especially ones that involve not wearing a mask, because the database is based on the 2021 database and there are policies made after 2021 that ChatGPT doesn't know about.
Do you think schools should allow students to use ChatGPT?
Yes, if it can help students to learn better, why not?
Yeah, they should. They shouldn't ban it.
I think so, but I do think that teachers should regulate it because it might go against some of the school guidelines, like cheating or plagiarism. Basically, if a student uses ChatGPT, they should say after they use it in homework.
I think they should allow students to use it to an extent, because I think some students will just use it to plagiarize and just not do their homework entirely.
I know some students are timid to ask questions, and having an AI that's really authentic and real answer your questions can be really helpful.
At some time, teachers may not have quick response to students, and when they're lonely, they can have things to talk with, and they can ask questions with a quick response. And
it replaces the need for asking teachers little questions, and also it can help you answer questions at home when you don't have a teacher with you.
Do you think Hong Kong students should experiment with and use ChatGPT?
Definitely.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I think students should try it because in a way it helps you learn how to talk to AI, because there are some questions that it may interpret wrong. So in a way it helps you learn about communication.
I definitely think they should try it. They can play with it. They can ask any questions they would like that they couldn't ask the teachers.
Thank you everybody for coming.
You're welcome.
Now back to you, Noelle and Sarah.
Thank you, Happy, and everyone in the group.
That was amazing to see all the different ways students use ChatGPT.
I know, some pretty funny examples too. Give me a chuckle.
And it was good that students found limitations and that ChatGPT couldn't do everything they wanted.
For sure, parental controls are important.
Most importantly, ChatGPT can't replace teachers like some people fear. Maybe in some minor ways or at certain times, but not completely.
Mostly, it can really help you big time with your own self-directed learning, which is truly deep learning.
We also agree that you should always say when you have used ChatGPT and not claim its work as your own.
That will actually have more impact when you get to university, where it's all about writing papers and doing research.
In addition, AI is not perfect and it has a predictable pattern in its writing.
That's so true. There are even websites and programs now that can tell if something was written by an AI.
So be careful. For this episode, by the way, we didn't go into all the other stuff that AI is doing for people,
like producing art pieces that are winning competitions.
His piece won first place, but criticism is mounting because Alan created it using AI.
That has caused a huge storm with AI art now being banned from competitions.
But AI is not going away. We have to live with it, learn how to use it, just like any other tool that has helped humankind develop.
It was Homo habilis who was the first to make stone tools.
So don't be afraid. Adapt and use it. AI is not going to take over the world yet, as far as we can tell.
Nor is this genie going back in its lamp.
Television.
There you have it, folks. ChatGPT can answer almost any question you have, but it's not magic that can solve all your problems.
So go ahead and give ChatGPT a try, in Poe or Bing, wherever. Just don't forget to use your own brain power and judgment too.
Thanks for joining us. Oh wait, just so you know, parts of today's script were written by ChatGPT.
Huh?
Just parts, of course. Anyhow, thanks for watching and see you next time on The Current.
Keep learning and stay curious. I do wish you could help me find a boyfriend though.